My name is Peggy Festa. I teach 6th grade math in Pittsburgh Public. I discovered MCP when we went remote for COVID, which I think a lot of educators did at the time. I was desperately searching for some way to handle online remote instruction and was searching all over the internet for any clues or ideas of how to do this, and came along some videos of MCP, and it piqued my interest, and I started researching and reading about it more. And that winter of 2021, I did the online course and was loving the whole approach to it and jumped fully into it. That spring, when we switched semesters, I converted my whole online course into making videos, and my students ran with it online. So I actually started doing this when we were remote. My students loved it. My principals loved how my students were engaged. And then when we went back into the classroom, I was able to combine how I was already teaching in my classroom before with the remote instruction aspects, and it merged seamlessly, and I've continued to do both aspects of it. So I do a combination of the blended self-pace with mastery checks and the kids using their trackers, and we use Schoology, so it really works for them to keep themselves on pace. But then we also use a building thinking classrooms approach where they do thin slicing up at whiteboards for hands-on practice. And so we kind of mesh a bunch of different ideas together in the room. The unit that I am submitting is our data analysis unit, and it is one of our favorite ones. The formal title for that unit is Displaying and Analyzing and Summarizing Data, but we refer to it as Data About Us. It starts with students going through measures of center with mean, median, and mode, and understanding how those work, and then measures of variation with range, IQR, and mean absolute deviation. From there, the students have to figure out how to take that data analysis tools and actually apply them in a real world setting. So they pick one thing that they would love to change about our school, and we teach them how surveys work in the real world. And they have to write 3 different styles of survey questions. Interview over 50 of our 6th graders, compile all the data they get from their surveys, and apply their analytic tools, find their mean, their median, their mode, their IQR, their MAD, and hopefully their data supports their point of view. If it doesn't, we actually teach them how the media uses data to lie to them and how they can do the same thing to our principal. And they write a business letter to our principal using their data with graphs and persuasive statements with statistics to convince our principal that their change should happen in our building. And we show our students changes that have happened from our 6th graders writing these letters to our principal. So this is part of what I am submitting, is the beginning of this unit with the videos and everything that it entails.